3, 2, 1. And welcome to the Statesboro High coaches segment. I'm here with head coach from the Statesboro Blue Devils, Jeff Kaiser. And coach, you guys get ready to kick off the season. You go on the road, kind of a long trip up to Greenbrier. First off, how do you feel the team is looking right now? And I know you guys had a scrimmage game where we were able to kind of get a feel for where you guys are.
Yeah, we had a good scrimmage experience with Swainsboro. Our kids played hard, did some good things. We were sloppy in some areas, which is expected for the scrimmage. But we kind of hit a wall this week, so to speak. That's kind of how coaches talk when the kids are tired of beating on each other and ready to play an opponent. So yesterday, the first 2/3 of practice were about as good as we had, and our kids kind of hit a wall mentally. So we need a good day today and tomorrow, and turn them loose on Friday.
Offensively, you're replacing a lot of skill position guys especially. How's the offense look right now?
Pleased where our offensive line is right now. We're still running back by committee. We need some guys to step up in that area and prove some consistency. They've all shown some flashes of being able to carry the load, but we need consistency. And we need some guys to step up in that area.
I know on defense you're going to be counting on those guys a lot. You have a few good returners coming back there. How does the defense look?
Had a good scrimmage against Waynesboro, held them out the end zone. But even so, we made a lot of mistakes with our fits and where we were supposed to be. We overcame that by running to the ball. We feel like we're in better shape this year from a condition standpoint. So hopefully we can push through in the fourth quarter where we were unable to do that some last year, but real pleased with our guys' effort and their commitment and what they've done so far.
All right, well, it all gets going here against Greenbrier on the road. What do you know about them? What do you expect from the Wolfpack?
There's a lot of unknowns. The film we got from them was not very good from a quality standpoint, so we're not 100% sure what all they do. They're very well coached. They operate out of a spread offense and an even front defense, which, I mean, you could probably say that for 90% of the teams in the state now. But they had a good year last year on the winning season, so we got our hands full. Every time we play, we'll have our hands full. So, but again, our kids are looking forward to competing against somebody else instead of each other.
Don't want to put too much pressure or too much significance on the first game of the season, but I know it's got to be important for your team for some confidence factors to get a win there on the road at Greenbrier.
Yeah, one of the things we stress to our kids is this is the most important game of the year. The only reason it's the most important game of the year is because it's the next one. It'd be nice to go up there and play well, come home with a victory, to try to build some momentum because each week our opponents get tougher and tougher.
All right, we're here with Jeff Kaiser. Stay with us. We'll have the players from Statesboro coming up next. Well, joining me now from Statesboro Blue Devils, a couple of defensive players, linebacker Harrison Hughes and linebacker Chris Hill. Got a big game coming up. First off, Chris, tell us a little bit of how you feel about the team, offensively and defensively. How do you feel like you guys look?
I feel good collectively as a whole, man. We're looking good on offense, pounding the ball. Defense, we're crushing people, so I feel good about this game.
Harrison, the same thing. How do you feel about Statesboro offense and defense?
Well, offensively, once the offense gets rolling pretty good, it's going to be pretty hard to stop. And the defense, we're all just really aggressive, flying to the ball. It's really a good unit back there.
You guys were able to get a taste of what things might hold in store. You shut out Swainsboro in a scrimmage game. How'd you feel about the scrimmage?
I feel good because defense, we stood our ground. Defense won championships, so trying to win a couple games on defense. We don't have to rely on offense.
All right. Well, Harrison, how'd you feel about how you guys played on both sides of the ball against Swainsboro?
Defense did really good. Offense still getting there. Once they start clicking, it's going to be hard to stop them. Defense did really well. We just ran to the ball. That's really what saved us.
You got the first game of the season coming up here Friday night on the road at Greenbrier, long road trip. How important is this game, and how are you feeling about this one?
It's very important. We got to make our name right, man. Got to go out with a bang. This is our last year, so we got to go out with a bang.
Harrison, same thing. What do you know about Greenbrier? What do you expect?
The offense has a lot of moving parts, so just a lot of assignments we have to take care of. We got to set the tone for the first game so we can set the tone for the rest of the season, so it's really an important game for us.
Do you guys both feel that, defensively, until the offense kind of gets up to speed, it's going to be up to you to kind of set the tone and kind of take charge early on?
Yeah, so we have to put the team on our back and carry
Same thing, Harrison. Do you feel like, while the offense kind of gets their legs, you guys are going to be counted on?
Yeah, that's the important part. We just got to hold our ground while they get everything getting everything going for the season.
All right, that's the Statesboro High segment. We appreciate you joining us. We'll have more in just a moment.